welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, the tease in my life, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, that's good. All right. Hopefully that last work session was a productive one for you. Mine, not too bad. I'm doing all right. So for this break session, I want to take a look at a thing we've been talking about previously for a while now here at untilit.works. And I wanted to, because a new milestone has been reached, and I wanted to kind of talk about it. It's pretty cool. So share my screen here. And so the thing I want to talk about is that Dino has just released 2.0. And what's cool is I just want to, I'm going to copy the link to this deno.com, deno.com. And so it'll be next to the recording of the video so you can check it out for yourself. I just want to refresh the page. It's pretty cool. Yay, we got confetti. Pretty cool. Now, so you can see here, Dino 2 is finally here. We'll get to that. But what's cool is that you can make your own Dino. And that switches around. And so you can add like certain things, so like headphones. If you want to put a cap on there, you can change the color to make it look like, Mario if you want. You can put a bow tie on there, necktie, necklace. This is pretty, that's cool. Yeah, you can have like, so if you really want it to look like, no, I think Mario would look more like that. Oh, you can put them on top of each other. All right, very nice. And so with the tattoo, okay, all right. Put a crab on there, fangs. Oh, you can't see the fangs because of the mustache, but yeah, they're there. You can put a skateboard on them, glasses, mascara, sunglasses. Oh, okay, wait, so I wonder, pick up glasses. Okay, so sunglasses, glasses basically the same, it's just filled in. All right, very nice. I can, oh, I was trying to color all of them. Oh, color coordinated, very nice. And you have like eyelashes. You can randomize. That's pretty dope. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, and then you can save it. All right, cool. So we spoke about Dino before. Dino, what I like about Dino, and if you're not sure, like Dino is open source JavaScript runtime for the modern web. All right, so it's kind of like, it's from the same person who created Node, Ryan Dahl, I think that's the name. This is like their second up at bat. You know what I mean? This is what they would have. Now they know like what Node has become. This is them starting from scratch again with the learnings from Node and carrying it forward to Dino. All right. So that's that, right? And we spoke about Dino before a while back, and I like what they're doing to try and bring up the adoption. You know what I'm saying? So Dino is also compatible with NPM, right? But not just that, but they actually created their own open source package registry so that people can go ahead and use it also, in addition to like NPM. Oh, I totally didn't share this tab. In addition to be able to use NPM, they created their own open source package registry for Dino, right? And so that's another way of being able to gain adoption, right? Cool. So now, not only that, but let's say they want to help you actually build projects and use Dino, right? So they came up with this whole, let me share this tab now, a whole web framework that you can post to Dino, right? And so the simple, approachable, productive web framework called Fresh, which is pretty dope. My computer is like freezing up. I'm not sure what's happening. It's like, my internet down? I'm not sure. It's fine. We'll keep it moving. So now we have this Fresh web framework, right? Pretty dope. And so you just do this and you're off and running, right? Now, this is built on Preact, if I remember correctly. Yeah, fresh routes are dynamically server rendered Preact components. So it uses Preact under the hood. Cool. So now you have a web framework, you have a place to get your packages, and you can run them on Dino, right? Now, they stepped it up even further that if you just don't even want to have to think about putting together stuff for your web application, they came up with a whole SaaS kit, right? So a modern open source SaaS starter built with Dino and Fresh. So if you don't even want to have to like play around with creating your application, they give you like a starter kit to start with, right? And so what does this come with? So yeah, Dino, Fresh. It has pre-built OAuth, so you don't have to worry about that. Subscription billing and pricing page. You know what I'm saying? Admin and analytics, zero config database, global database. I think it's using the KV store stuff. Yeah, KV. So yeah, so speaking of that, do I talk about that later? But let me see on this next one. Oh, and then you have your SaaS, right? You need to put it somewhere, right? So instead of trying to serve up your own Dino server or anything, they came up with Dino Deploy. So you can just deploy your SaaS project to Dino with like no issues, right? And what's cool is I didn't do the Dino SaaS, but I did deploy, just to kind of test it out. I deployed this project that I created. It's a what's that in? It's a currency converter, right? And so let's say what's 1,000 yen in the US dollars? Bam, it's like $6.71. All right, so this was a pretty simple project that I kind of just created just to kind of test out Dino. Had a good time. It was pretty good. So yeah, shout out to them. And I just actually, I don't have it up here, but in the last cipher, I have this proof of concept where I wanted to be able to deploy to multiple different platforms just using the same code base, an Astro project, right? And so I did some stuff and I was able to just, the only thing that's different between the different deployments is the adapter that I use to be able to deploy to those different places. So I deployed to Cloudflare, Netlify, and Dino, all using the same code base, just different adapters. And so that's pretty dope. So that was cool, right? So now you can have to host it, right? Then we spoke about it a little bit before. If you need like a database, they got you also. You know what I'm saying? And the SaaS kit uses this, so you don't have to worry about this. So this is like a KV store. And so read your data in milliseconds worldwide, enjoying seamless data consistency with ACID transactions, which mean like they're like permanent basically. Develop and test locally using Dino, and they have a CLI also. I don't even think I brought that up. They have a CLI. So if you want to work, like locally and build locally, they have a CLI to do all that for you. And where KV is built right in. So they're really trying to make it as, seamless as a experience for you to be able to use Dino, which I think is dope. And I like that they're doing that. And then they also offer this sub-hosting thing where don't let your customer code become a security nightmare. So the Dino sub-hosting, it lets you run untrusted JavaScript from multiple customers in a secure hosted sandbox. So like if you wanted to do do they have like an actual example or something? So basically, if you wanted to if you have an application, right, and you wanted people to be able to alter the code and do all these other things based off your application, then they'll be able to kind of create like a branch off of it, so like in their own sandbox, be able to play around with your code and do whatever without you affecting your main application, basically. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. So yes. Oh yeah, so they have embedded code editor. Oh, that's cool. I never really looked into this too much, but so you have like your app here. Cool. I'm not sure what is up with I think too much is happening. I need to close some tabs, but yeah. So let me close all these real quick because it is a lot of stuff happening. So yeah, so you'll be able to get to, let me copy and paste these links also before we get into all that stuff there. So let me close this. Close this. I'm going to add this link. It's going to be a lot of links next to the recording of this video. But I want to make sure you can just go directly to it without having to try to find it. You know what I'm saying? So anything I show, I want to make sure to have like the link to it so you can go directly. All right, almost there. I'll put my what's that in also. If you want to, have a currency converter that's hosted on Dino, I'll put that on there too. Cool. And then the KV stuff, which again, I've not really done a lot with, but I may have some projects where that may come in handy. So that's pretty cool. I've never gotten a chance to actually do anything with it yet. All right, so now we're here. So now let's talk about Dino 2.0. All right. Let me, did I add this already? Hold on. Did I add this one? No, I did not. All right, cool. So, yeah. My okay, yes, I am on the right page. All right, cool. So, now, Dino 2.0. Announcing Dino 2.0. And it came out October 9th. All right, so like 4 days ago. I wanted to play at least the first part of this video because it's kind of hilarious. It reminds me kind of like the Font Awesome videos that we've seen before, and I kind of wanted to talk about it real quick. So here we go.
Hi, I'm Ryan Dahl. You might know me as the creator of Node.js. As a programmer, I like things that are simple. Really simple. Programming should be simple. That's why I created Node. But these days, Node is not simple. Just ask Rachel. She's been here for days.
Setting up TypeScript is an easy 47-step process. First, you take a tsconfig file here and add an ES in front of it. It becomes a JavaScript target. Don't forget Al Gore.
And here's Steve commemorating the 20th test framework he's recently learned.
Oh, please be gentle. Okay.
By the way, I think that's Mr. Cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Like a world famous tattoo artist. So if they got Mr. Cartoon, I think that's him. I'm not sure. But I think that's it. Is it? I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But I think that might be Mr. Cartoon. And that's pretty dope. All right. Keep on going.
I'm good.
Getting Node APIs to work in the browser can be frustrating. Security is also a nightmare. NPM packages have access to everything.
Go, go, go.
Come here. Got it.
But you can be a faster, more productive developer with Dino, the simplest way to program. Dino comes with TypeScript, all-in-one tooling, and web standard APIs, so you can write once and run anywhere.
Anywhere?
Anywhere. Dino is secure by default, so every dependency doesn't have full access to your computer. And you don't have to give up the packages you love from NPM. Yeah. And many more. So join hundreds of thousands of developers using Dino, because programming should be simple. Hi.
All right. Then they basically go through a demo where he actually goes through and talks about some of the stuff that you can do in Dino, like an actual, like real live demo, which was pretty dope, like mistakes and all. So that was pretty dope. All right. Then they have like a Q&A where they go like a live Q&A where they, yeah. And then so you can see it here. So you can watch the whole thing. It's like an hour long. All right, cool. So I wanted to kind of go through the blog posts real quick. And again, I'm going to post a link to this also so you can check that out directly. All right, so the web is humanity's largest software platform. Building for it means potentially reaching over 5 billion people. But as web development has accelerated in recent years, it has also become increasingly and unmanageably complex. Before writing a single line of code, developers must deal with tedious configuration and wading through unnecessary boilerplate when they would rather focus on shipping product and delivering value to users. And so that's what I was saying, like, this right here is, you can kind of tell by all those different things that we just went through. It's like they're focusing on trying to have you be able to ship product and deliver value to users. So I commend them that. It's pretty dope, right? So yet, despite these complexities, JavaScript and the language of the web has remained the most popular language for the past decade, with TypeScript quickly emerging as number 3. This is a testament to JavaScript's ubiquity and usefulness for web development, and a sign that JavaScript is not going anywhere. I hope not, because I'm a JavaScript developer advocate, and so my paycheck, kind of like my livelihood, depends on this. So need JavaScript to stick around. All right, so in an effort to simplify web programming, we created Dino, a modern all-in-one zero-config toolchain for JavaScript and TypeScript development. Dope. So they talk about all this stuff here. Cool. Let's see. So today we're thrilled to announce Dino 2, which includes backwards compatibility for Node.js and NPM. That's dope. Allowing you to run existing Node applications seamlessly. So if you have a Node application already, I think it's just like a few steps to get it working in Dino. I haven't really done that yet. All my projects that I have on Dino started with the mind of going into Dino, but that's pretty dope that you could do that. Then we have package management with Dino install, since like Node install or NPM install, Dino add and Dino remove commands, a stabilized standard library. So that comes with like a whole bunch of stuff that you would normally need other libraries for. They kind of like are in the standard one, which is pretty dope. Support for private NPM registries. Okay. Workspaces and mono report support. Long-term, this is pretty big. They talked about this during the Q&A. Long-term support, so LTSO, like they're really going for like the enterprise play, because a lot of enterprises and companies are like, we can't build like product that goes out to our customers if we can't say that it's going to be, there's like support for it for like a long-term kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't just be changing stuff and it breaks everything. And then JSR, a modern registry for sharing JavaScript libraries across runtimes. So that's what we saw. There's a lot of stuff, and they have all these different things here, so you can see all these different commands, and then talk about the backward compatible, forward thinking, and yeah, it's just a lot of. And so like if you want to use a library that's on NPM, but I guess not yet in that JSR, you just say like npm : and the name and like the version or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope. Cool. And they have like a bunch of like videos and stuff. So instead of using like npm, Dino itself, like the runtime itself, is now a package manager. So like how Node is a runtime and then npm was like the package manager, it's all together now. All right, cool. And then talking about like how fast it is or whatever, I think, right? Yeah. Package install, yeah. Cool. And then they have talking about the JSR stuff, so that's cool. And there's the standard library I was talking about before. So it's saying like all the different packages that's built into that standard library that you would use on NPM. These are like the same versions, but now it's built in. And then the private NPM registries, workspaces. So they kind of go through all that stuff. And yeah, cool. So again, shouts to them. Like I can tell they're really, really trying to push it, and that's pretty dope. I like people don't put stuff out there and like, whatever, if they use it. Like they're really putting in an effort to try and get people to use it, which I commend them on that. So that's dope. So, all right, cool. So that's that. I just want to talk about that really quickly. Feel free. Again, links will be next to the recording of the video. You can check them all out. And yeah, cool. Let me get you all back to work because there's some stuff I want to finish up. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. When we come back, we'll take a look at an artist's website, listen to some music, maybe you become a fan. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out. We'll be back around 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. I'm going to send you off with some traveling music. This right here is Nujabes featuring Apani B. The track's called Thank You. All right, thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Y'all be easy. Peace.
Let's start from the heart. I'm small and stay. I think all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to state I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna